Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Friday market webcast. Okay, daily chart. We talked yesterday about how they needed to test the daily mid-band. They went down and did that yesterday. The bulls are trying to defend it down there. You can see it here and here. The green line is your 20-day. Let's just hop right over to the hourly chart right now. So, they defended monthly pivot overnight, which was a nice little technical move. About the time we were doing the, they hadn't quite gone down and dealt with this yet. They went down and they cut it short, did a lower high, and then they fully engaged with the daily mid-band, but it held. That was about 11:45 Eastern yesterday. And, what I would say to the bears is you got 4 hours to convert that area. I mean, I appreciate the fact that you've taken it down from 40-30, but really it's a market that you should be in control with, and you didn't execute on that price. You didn't execute on that level. And what that does is, now we're back into a consolidation down here. You can see it developing. And, the expansion of that next consolidation is going to be one of a couple of things. Either the bears are going to continue to control things that will de facto take out daily mid-band, and then our default position will be sell rallies. We discussed yesterday about how the daily mid-band is one of the basic delineators for me about whether we're in a buy dips or sell rallies market. So everybody came in yesterday and they bought that dip. Didn't go very far, but it didn't keep going down either. Now it's come in a bit and we're just kind of hanging out in a pretty tight Globex range. If the bulls win the expansion out of this compression, then we would certainly see a retest of the monthly pivot, and we'll see, how we close. Now, that doesn't have to be today at all. Today can be just a bunch of chopping, big rocks into smaller rocks. That can go on all day. If nobody wants to come in and commit, this thing will get very choppy, very, compressed, and we'll hold everybody here until we get into next week. The inflation spin and the inflation data, you take it all with a grain of salt, right? But it's starting to level off, or peak inflation this and peak inflation that. And we talked about, look, when the inflation talk goes neutral, or even goes the moon is not going to crash into the earth, you're going to have periods where they're going to pile into this tape to the long side. Whether that's sustainable or not, I don't know. And it doesn't really matter. We're just trading here. We're not setting up, the next 6 or 12 months in some kind of a position. That's not what we do. But understand that when the inflation speak is not the world is going to end today, kiss your dog goodbye, that, the market remains a forward-thinking thing, and, people will start looking into first, second quarter of 2023 and, start to put some things to work in the equity market. Now, and that'll drag up the S&P and drag up the mini. Whether it's sustainable or not, I don't know. I think the bulls are having a very difficult time with just about any move they've tried to make all week long. We had all those rejected head fakes, to the upside back early in the week. They finally took it down. I mean, they stopped it down here, but they certainly didn't spend the night walking it up. So the bulls have a myriad of issues. The bears have their issues too. Why, if things are so absolutely horrible, if it's that fucking bad, what are we doing up here? What are we doing? Why are we trading 3900s? Aren't we supposed to be, why aren't we trading 3200s? 3100s? What's the problem? One of the problems is you have a whole set of short positions and things like that where, you know, the bears are never a confident bunch. They're always pretty squeezable. And, you know, they always feel like they got their hand in the cookie jar. And the first, you know, the first whatever, the first inkling that, you know, the lid's going to come down in that cookie jar, they're like Spook Bunny in the backyard. They're out. And that causes things to lift. So, you know, we've seen a fairly consistent failure to execute on price. I mean, we're 37.88. What was it, you know? I mean, yes, we've come in, but, you know, there's that number. And there's a lot of other ones that look just like it. So, I guess the point I'm trying to make is, while I appreciate what the bears have done, and I appreciate it from both a P&L standpoint and the fact that they were able to win that consolidation up there, if they can't take out the green line, there's nothing to get all bared up about. Taking out the daily mid-band and turning this market into sell rallies is basic stuff. They have another day today, another opportunity to do that. I cannot stress enough how important it is for the bears to win this consolidation down here. And again, it doesn't have to be today, but it will be at some point early next week at the latest. And this is a pretty big moment for the bears. Pretty big. All right. You got a whole bunch of stuff jammed in at 39.23. It was yesterday's OPG. We're trading like 22.5 right now. You got volume weighted average price at 23. You've got the hourly mid bands like 23.5. So everything, you know, my proprietary moving average is at 22. So we've gone everywhere and nowhere overnight, and I'm expecting some chop. All right. Everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. And like I said yesterday, look, you know, you want to make sure that you listen to this every morning. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Twitter. Hit the notifications on those so that when it goes out, it pops up. I'm not doing 5, 6, 7, 8 posts a day. Okay? I'm not walking you through every inch of the market on social all day long. You want me to walk you through every inch of the market? Come on in. We would love to meet you. It's a great place to become a much better trader. Do yourself that favor. All right. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Safe, healthy, take care. Trade them well. Talk to you Monday.